cold. Watch the ledgers start to burn. That's a 338% return. So grab your fiddle, grab your bow, and buy yourself a plate. For $1 million entry, you can change your federal fate. The money wiped, the yacht is parked, the slate is wiped away. That's how you do the hustle in the pay-to-play today.
Live. This is the MMA Fingerprint. Okay, I just realized I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a companion, and I'm just gonna be real. I think people only do fight companions so they can, grift their audience for super chats. Honestly, I want to enjoy the outcome of my betting in peace. I don't want to talk to people while now money can change this. Just believe me. While nobody is here right now, I will enjoy this by myself. But I will come on here and I will tell you how we did. Now, I'm very happy about the results. So this is the MMA Fingerprint Fight Companion. My version of a fight companion is, let's talk about how much fucking money we made. Okay? That's what I'm all about. How much fucking money did we make today? Now, my bankroll started at $1,800 of my own put in. Excuse me. And I had some free play money, which means I have to roll over. But that's not a big deal because this is a long-term play for me. What this did is this card verified that we have to absolutely trust the math. And I absolutely mean that. And we're at a point now where I've done the post fight card mortem, and there's only two things that need tweaking as a result of the misses that we had, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over those right now. Let me see here. All right. I want you to hear this. Hear this.
To the average MMA bettor, most of what you are doing is trying to guess the winner of a chaotic fight with incomplete tools. You watch tape, listen to narratives, react to momentum, overweight the last highlight, and then bet a money line or a random prop. That process is dominated by human bias and by the most violent possible story. It feels like analysis. It is mostly noise. What this system does is different in kind, not just in degree. It forces every fight into ranked resolution paths. The most probable way the fight actually ends, then the second most probable way. It sizes capital to those probabilities instead of to narrative comfort or to whatever the market is juicing. On the last two cards that ranked top 2 path map captured the real outcome, roughly 4 times out of 5. That is why continuing to bet primarily on gut, highlight reels, or who looks better on the feet is the inferior approach. Those methods do not systematically rank how the fight is most likely to end. They rank who is more exciting or who the public prefers. The market is full of that. It is not full of disciplined path ranking plus probability-weighted sizing. You can still lose on any single night. Variance does not disappear, but the structural edge is no longer "I hope my guy wins." It is "I have ranked the actual ways this fight is most likely to resolve, and I am betting those paths in proportion to their probability." Once you have seen that process work at less than 80% top 2 capture across consecutive cards, Going back to pure narrative or unranked side picking is choosing the weaker method on purpose.
Ooh. Damn, son. He done slapped y'all. All right, so here we go. Let me pull up the post-fight autopsy here. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with the main event. The main event, the math had Ankalaev by decision. It's a 70% probability. And the order 2 path was a late TKO. And what did we get? We got a late TKO. I didn't respect it enough. I should have. And and the order 2 hit. So there's that. Let me see. Let's go ahead and go to Urseg versus Tamarov. The math called for Urseg by decision. Order 2 was Tamarov by KO. And what did we get? We got that KO money, baby. Yeah, I cashed that one. That one felt good to get. Even though I really wanted Urseg to get the decision, man. But anyways. Dulatov versus Turman. That was canceled. So that one doesn't matter. Zanukov versus Zerbecki. I got to go back and look at this. There was a 0 null. There was apparently inadequate information, which I'm not. I got to double check on all that. The system's gotten very complex, and I work a lot, and there's just I only got so much time to deal with things. So there's one of those. I'm just being open and honest. There's one of those things I got to look at to find out more about why we weren't able to look at the stats and figure it out. Kuniev versus Fortune. Okay, Kuniev versus Fortune. Order 1 was a Kuniev by decision, and then order 2 was late TKO. And what did we get? We got a late TKO. Okay. Vagiev versus Izagamev. Lean towards Vagiev, and it was just limited pure finish paths. And Vagiev got it by decision. So you put money line on Vagiev. Walker versus Peterson. It called Walker by submission, and it called for a round 1 juice. And I did put in a round 1 overlay on that to juice the submission victory, and got that. And yeah, so that was good. That was very good. Where's Alex Sola? Ishmael. Huh. I wonder why the order is different. Interesting. Okay. So we got Bonfim versus Sola. And the math called for Bonfim early by KO, round 1, round 2. And then it called for a Sola decision. And then it was actually a Sola by submission in round 1. This was one of the spots where we had to take a look at it a little bit and, add a few, I call them patches. We're just kind of patching the code that processes the fighter data. So we did apply a patch for this one. And this is more human variance, I believe, than anything. It's just, if the guy is able to submit guys and knock them out and, so on and so forth. Well, I mean, if an opportunity presents itself for him to submit somebody, you have to expect that he's going to go for it. So there you go. Let me go. is okay. Jacoby versus Saeed. It called order 1 Jacoby by decision. Order 2 Saeed round 1 round 2 finish. I picked him for a KO, so I cashed that ticket. Yep. So the order 2 hit. I'm telling you, man, this system is amazing. Patterson and Ponzinibbio, order 1 Patterson KO. Patterson got the TKO round 2, and order 1 hit. So then we go to Tukalov and Robiro. It called Tukalov order 1, Tukalov early KO, ground and pound. It got discounted. Tukalov by decision. Winner was correct, method miss. Again, this is more human variance. As well as, validated information. Ankalaev versus Davis. Order 1, Ankalaev by decision. And we got an Ankalaev by decision. Order 1 hit, correct path. And we skipped because of the lack of paying out on the risk. And then we got Gibson versus Hussein. Order 1, Hussein early finish KO. And then that's that Hussein submission round 1. Order 1 hit, correct path, correct EV skip. So there you go. I am very happy with this system. It really has matured in terms of its ability to see the outcome of the fight. And for anybody, that wants to make money betting on mixed martial arts, this upcoming card is your opportunity to know that you're betting on what is most likely the winner one way or the other. Whether it's 2 bets because it's calling out, what's going to happen, or it on the same guy, or it's 2 bets on 2 different guys. That's okay. I in my MMA house, we trust the math. We follow the math. The math is what leads, guides, and directs, our decision on, who and what to bet on to win. So, I'm going to get busy on the next card because that's the most important thing now. And, like, share, subscribe. The Gumroad link is there. Go subscribe. You can take a look at the fight profiles from this card that wrapped today. If you want to support the channel, you can go buy the betting guide and get a sneak preview of what this upcoming card betting guide is going to look like. I might put that on a discount, actually, because I've got it listed for $49. I might put it for 50% off if you decide you want to support the channel. I gave my predictions in the previous live, and they were the betting slip. They weren't the math. And again, this is the second card in a row where I looked at the math, and I'm like, the math is hitting. The machine is telling me exactly what is going to happen in this fight. Ankalaev was on his way to a decision, and then Guskov just he couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't get up. He didn't have the energy. So the machine knows. The machine does know. So yeah. This is the MMA fingerprint. Everybody will kneel. Nobody will be able to deny. Everyone will acknowledge the MMA fingerprint. This is the new generation of mixed martial arts YouTube content. Instead of demanding that you pay me I am going to help you pay yourself to watch mixed martial arts. And that's the truth. Everybody else wants you to pay. I want to help you win. So that's the difference. I don't have an ego. I just know what it's like. And I think I have something here that everybody can benefit from, not just me, the content creator. So there you go. Great card in terms of the results of the MMA fingerprint system. I can't tell you how happy I am. The only thing that would be better is if I made money on this card. But it was just another little lesson I had to learn about just trusting the math. The minute you start fucking with the math is when it collapses, because it is a very delicate balance. You know, like there's only so many ways the fight can go. And when you start fucking with the model telling you this is what's going to happen, you're just messing with your own, the value, the value of the information that's handed to you in this. When I run this system, when I run a fight through this system, the value of the information that's handed to me. When I try and mess with it, I'm just fucking with the value and I'm lowering it. And I can't. There's no more of that. And this past live stream, I did reveal my picks ahead of time, my betting slip ahead of time. I won't be doing that anymore because my betting slip is going to be what the math tells me to do. So there's that. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, let people know. All these other content creators, they're just, they're helping you deal with the pain and suffering a little bit easier. They're not actually helping you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, give me super chats. Let me read what you say and then not give a fuck when I'm done reading it. Like, I don't really like that way of living or interacting with other people. I think we should care. When somebody pays us for something, we should care about them getting what they wanted after we're done saying what we need to say about what they gave us. There should still be an element of caring, and I care. I want the guys that buy the betting packages, the betting guides. I want the guys that subscribe to the Full Fight Profile membership. I want them to get everything that they can out of it and turn that into a win. So this is not a channel for, pussyfoot and losers. I want people on this channel that want to win. So there's one more opportunity for you. It's the MMA fingerprint. Let's fucking go. All right. I really don't have anything else about this. I got to get busy on the next card, like I said. So why don't we go ahead and close this out with the Prophet and the Profiteer. Here we go.
June 28th, the Arizona heat. An aging sailor broadcasting the coming defeat. He speaks into the static of the shortwave band. A massive strike is coming to the homeland. And when the ashes settle and the bodies are found, they'll blame it on Osama hidden underground. Don't you dare believe it, don't you buy the lie. It's the architects of power manipulating the sky. He saw the pale horse riding from a decade away, while the shadow government prepared for the play. But he looked across the dial at the rising star, the screaming Texas salesman at the info bar. He said, beware the fearmonger, beware the loud voice. He's a merchant of the panic, making you rejoice. He takes the forensic truth and turns it to a circus act, a multi-million-dollar business, stripping away the fact. The prophet and the profiteer, one speaks the truth and the other sells the fear. One stands his ground in the desert alone, while the other builds an empire out of the bone. You can fight the new world order, you can fight the state, but the salesman is waiting at the exit gate. Commodify the tragedy, package up the grief, and sell the working class a shiny fake relief. November the 5th, the Patriot Act is signed. The Arizona deputies are creeping up behind. A shootout in the dirt, the shortwave goes dead. The prophet takes a fatal bullet to the head. The microphone is empty, the airwaves are clear, and the Texas salesman steps up to pioneer. He takes the 9/11 ashes, puts them in a brand, and broadcasts a lucrative panic across the land. Selling water filters and a mirrored reality, turning righteous anger into a total fallacy. The prophet and the profiteer, one speaks the truth and the other sells the fear. One stands his ground in the desert alone, while the other builds an empire out of the bone. You can fight the new world order, you can fight the state, but the salesman is waiting at the exit gate. Commodify the tragedy, package up the grief, and sell the working class a shiny fake relief. The greatest trick the architects ever played wasn't just the demolition, it was buying the opposition. Turn the investigation into entertainment, and the masses will never look up. Buy the lie, sell the cure. Buy the lie, sell the cure.
Wands at the ready!
Swish and flick!
You're getting really good.
He said, beaming around at them. Ron pulled out his own wand.
Wingardium Leviosa!
The club flew suddenly out of the troll's hand.
Stupefied!
There was a blinding flash of red light.
Expecto Patronum!
Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions. Listen.